up into this set.
I mean, you got to make sure it works.
Absolutely. Let's see if they get a button check going.
Let me check these players a set. I don't know. I think this might be a first time they're playing against each other.
Absolutely. Just before anything happens in the match, I think this is a pretty interesting matchup, right? On one hand, you have Pokemon Trainer, the jack of all trades, always has a solution for any situation. And on the other hand, you have Joker, another equally well-rounded character. But if you give him a bit of time, build up his Arsene, he definitely turns into something that none of the three Pokemon have on their
Squirtle with
own.
the advantage though, with those quick combos. Yeah, this is even matchup. I don't know. We'll see, because Squirtle definitely is fast and small enough to get around Joker hitboxes, but we'll have to see. Even percent right now. We have Saloum versus Q. Oh, the players are the wrong way. Saloum with Pokemon Trainer and Q is Joker, guys. Quebec versus Ontario. Quebec versus GTA. I think it's Toronto.
Quebec versus GTA. This is a regional beef, clearly.
Yeah.
Right, and what better place to settle their regional beef in Kingston, the place between both of them.
That's why they call it Middleground.
That is true.
Quebec.
Absolutely, and just like I was saying before, now he's Arsene online. It's definitely riskier to stay as Squirtle, right? He swaps to Ivysaur, hoping to get a bit of that range, bit of that safety, as well as that weight.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Just very even game so far. Anytime someone gets sent to a disadvantage,
wow,
they recover back to neutral and put the other guy right back in the blender.
Okay, that's the up air to the up smash. That's first stock going to Q.
Opts out of the Charizard. He's going to use Squirtle to ensure that he gets the kill.
Yeah, I wonder how down smash is I feel like Squirtle doesn't have raw kills. It's usually just setups. But actually, we'll see. It's also Squirtle has a good advantage state and wins neutral better, so it might be just winning neutral, getting to the ledge trap, and then switching to...
But Arsene meter is slowly but surely building back up. He will not be getting two in one stock. You can see he's right at the cusp of it there.
Okay, almost gets the cash out with Arsene, but gets like slow falled up B from Squirtle taking that. Really interesting option right there. Definitely a good mix-up.
Yup, looks like a fresh game, just two stocks apiece. You know, back to Squirtle, back to standard Joker. Both of them going at it in neutral. We can see, you know...
Grabs. Down throw, up B, there we go. So... Saloum, the lead. Near dash attack. There. Dude. Little percents right now.
Definitely. This could be kill percent for Squirtle. He swaps with Charizard, does not have the recovery to make it back.
That
Opts not to stall on platform. I have seen that a bunch of times, right? If Arsene's online, just stay safe for a little bit more, and it's costing him. Already back to even percents, but with Sammy on his last stop. Doesn't
stall for the Arsene. Like, getting a lot of mileage off of this Arsene right now. Back air, back air. Oh wow, the S would have been it for sure. Let's see if Saloum can make something like
Absolutely, just some very risky macro decisions, opting to stay as Squirtle for that extra speed and advantage state, despite taking quite the beating and losing a few of his stocks unnecessarily.
Now, Saloum's aware of those certain kill options that Ivysaur has at these percents that Squirtle does not.
He is hitting up air loops in tournament. Oh my god.
Okay. Timing, I'm quite getting it. If just a few more of those and the right percent, that would have been it. Down chill. He's being carried right now. A lot of mileage off of this stock. There we go. Gets the kill there.
Classic drag down, down smash.
Classic kill confirmed. The good old one. The day one. Fair, drag down up air, down smash. Gets that.
It definitely didn't seem like he was behind at any point in the match. right? It was very even. He was able to get back to neutral, but he did end up losing because of a few early kills stolen by Arsene.
Yeah, game 1 going to Q right
I think
now.
coming into this next match, we'll see how he updates his strategy, how he develops a new plan for the player. I think that might look like swapping to maybe some of the heavier Pokemon.
Any Charizard though.
Yeah,
We'll see if that,
he
I
did
mean,
use Charizard to get back to Squirtle,
yeah.
and that's about it.
Yeah. The Charizard does have good out of shield. That's
And I've seen people use Charizard when faced with Arsene. It just, lets you keep up with that extra range, as well as the extra weight, making sure you don't die to the burst of knockback that Arsene can do.
back here, spot dodge. Down throw. See the combo.
Standard combos. This is exactly why he always opts to start with Squirtle. However, Arsene is going to be online right now, and let's see if he can continue up that advantage state and keep on the pressure, or if he's going to face a bit of that risk that Arsene brings.
Yeah, we'll see what ends up happening.
Another great set happening in the venue. Obviously, lots of hype, lots of applause.
Vin beat Pristoid. Oh, dub for Kingston right there. And now another Ontario versus Quebec. That's happening right now. Kingston versus Beta number 6 on here. Pretty good.
I think we.
Oh, down throw up there. Back throw.
That is such a hard throw to DI, because if you DI low, doesn't matter if you're on either end of the stage, you are getting sent straight parallel to the floor.
There.
I think he's definitely leaning a bit more into Ivysaur's strength, spacing out those fares, tossing a bunch of Razor Leaves, just making sure he doesn't get gimped too easily and abusing the vines.
Okay,
Finally,
Charizard?
we see a bit of Charizard in action.
This is kill percent. This is prime time for Charizard.
It absolutely is.
Up smash,
A raw fair, forward
There we
tilt,
go,
just
forward air.
as I said, yeah. Opts to go back to Squirtle just for that early stock percentage, speed, the lead, the ability to gain up those quick, rapid percent combos.
Yeah, that was a fast forward air. Like, you made Q think Charizard's too slow, but actually, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely EV trained his Charizard, we know for sure. Maxed out on the speeds.
It's 1 Q. And, wow.
Does not save him. He did survive a lot during that stock, though, obviously.
Over there.
Unfortunately, he starts off, getting it even right back up at risk of a gimp, and Arsene is going to be online in a few more seconds. So let's see how he handles getting his deficit stolen right back from him. We can definitely see a bit more hesitation when Arsene is out. He's not necessarily going in and seeking those conversions. A law of neutral being played. That's what they call it in the biz when you whiff a bunch of attacks.
Such patience even with Arsene. Just plays very patient and gets the advantage.
Absolutely. I think there was this almost mutual respect from both players, knowing that either one of them could get messed up if they went in wrong.
Dude. You just profiting off of someone's mistakes over here. Back air edge guard.
He's wary of that back air that took his Ivysaur stock last stock, and he makes it back to stage, claiming back center stage for himself. Just a more solid neutral.
Needs a kill here. Fair. You showed fair.
Absolutely. Both of them are just fiending for their combo starters.
And that is it. On the flat. Fair, up air.
Opts to go right back to Squirtle.
Gets the full hop up here. It's really good kill confirm coming in from Q.
Absolutely. I think Squirtle's not only a good decision because you want to catch up and, hit those conversions,
yeah,
but also on the defensive side. He's definitely a more agile, less easy to hit. And this means that even if he does lose a few neutral interactions, he's not going to take a lot of percent. As you can see, they've been going at it for a minute, and Squirtle is only at 40%. Hits the jab lock.
Oh, misses the F smash.
Resets him, yeah.
It would have been it if
Arsene is back online, and he is going to be stuck as Squirtle. Let's see if Joker can make anything happen or steal an early stock.
Okay, jab's not connecting there. Down air out of shield. And there, getting the landing over there. Ledge trap situation for.
Lands the 2-frame.
Yep. Gets it there.
Absolutely.
Down kills.
Looks like he's up by half a stock, but really it is anyone's game. Swaps to Ivysaur, gets gimped, unfortunately.
This gun. So far, so safe. This goes bang, bang, bang. And yeah, that's your recovery. So 2-0, I believe, for oh. Oh. Oh shoot. I didn't even know there was
All right, going into potentially the last game, Game 3, it's been a pretty consistent showing for Joker so far. Able to close out those stocks early, late, a few gimps here and there. However, I do think that Pokemon trainers definitely making a comeback, adapting slowly but surely. The same mistakes they got caught out Game 1, they were not making Game 2, and I just want to see how far they're willing to take that in Game 3.
Yep. A quick combo coming out from Saloum.
Keeping him at the ledge, just consistent forward pressure, making sure he doesn't get back to center stage, but obviously...
He slowly makes it back, yep.
He absolutely does.
Answers back with a 30% combo in air.
This is where it seems even, but it's most risky for Squirtle. They're both at even percents. A few more neutral exchanges in anyone's favor means that he has Arsene.
Oh, wow.
Charges that forward smash, hoping to get another one of those early kills he's been getting all set.
Up air, up air.
Just some good usage of Flood. Not even necessary to gimp with Arsene, just stalling for a few more seconds, keeping him off the stage, making sure he doesn't have to fight the behemoth that is Arsene.
Yeah, just baits it out, charges it, thinks he's vulnerable, then backs away. After over there from Saloum, keeping Q on the edge right there, down tilt, back to ledge, Q okay.
Goes very deep for the edge guard. Now is on the opposite situation, trapped at ledge. However, both of these guys are fearless, just going off stage, making it right back.
Oh, what Saloum or Q does not make it back. Saloum takes the stock. Yep, slight lead for Saloum in this game 3. Up air.
Absolutely, still sticking with the Squirtle. It seems like his macro game plan doesn't really revolve around his own percent, but rather, I guess, how he wants to open up his opponent. At low percents, for sure, Squirtle is going to get him the most mileage out of each conversion. As you can see, he's just playing honest neutral, not really worrying too much about getting down smashed off stage.
Down air. Down smash, wait. Up tilts.
Now he's definitely going to play it a bit slower, maybe even swap, I think. Just because Arsene is on board and he needs to make sure he's not right in his face. Anything could really confirm into a kill at this point.
Oh, wow.
Manages to, delay him off stage. Is that a spike? Recovers right back. Not high enough percent, unfortunately.
Air, back air. Dude, Arsene, very scary right now, but Saloum hanging on, gets
using the extra range of Ivysaur, throwing in a few Razor Blades, right? Vine Whips. He's making sure that Joker is not finding the ability to convert, all the while he's stacking that slow and steady percent.
Dude, I love the tether cancels. I love the mix-ups on the ledge, trying to get
absolutely.
Up air, not quite.
I think the most interesting neutral happened with Ivysaur, because both these guys are just playing at the edge of the range, dancing around on what the other's trying to get.
Yeah, great tech from Saloum to avoid the kill confirm, but now it's
just great awareness of both players, knowing exactly what the other's capable of and staying clear of those options. However, Arsene is coming back on board, and a dash attack seals the deal. Let's see if he stays Charizard for a little bit longer, hoping to get another quick fair, maybe an F tilt. No, he opts for Squirtle, thinking the extra speed is going to be what seals the deal here.
He's really aware, especially of the Arsene. It makes sense. There we go, gets it down tilt. That's a way to kill it.
Down tilt off ledge. Solid 0% each. Both of these guys, no meter, no percentage, just playing honest neutral with their fastest means possible.
Yes. Wow, getting those skill confirms with Squirtle, doesn't need Charizard, doesn't need anyone. Saloum getting a wow, Gun just stuffing him.
Lots of drag down up airs. I think that is remarkable how consistent he's gotten it, be it on platforms for kill conversions, even just in combos like that. If you are above this guy, you're going to eat an up air, and you're going to eat something right afterwards.
That's right, down air.
Opts to go right back for Ivysaur. I think it's definitely to maintain some of that distance between Arsene and for the safety with the extra weight.
Yeah.
See these guys dance it out in the center of small battlefield.
They're dancing all right. They're dancing.
Sure are.
The play though. Arsene. We'll see if he makes use out of it, but like they're just dancing right now. just playing very
Arsene
safe.
is out, and
There we
it definitely
go.
seems to be in Ivysaur's favor, getting a lot of, percentage off any small conversion, just
Now Q has
blasting
to-
you off any side of the
I was
stage.
gonna say Q has to rely on edge guards, but that back air was a great edge guard right there, evening the stock count.
Now I think it really boils down to whether, Joker can sneak away that early kill he's been getting all set so far, or if you can keep up that consistent pressure swap between the Pokemons and secure the kill before anything unfortunate happens, like a gun game.
Looking for down tilt near. Okay, we'll see how he kills with Squirtle, because I think he wants to stay Squirtle for much of the stock. Tries to let he doesn't quite get it. Oh, there goes switch to Ivy. Down air. Back air.
I think this is anyone's game, despite it looking so, heavily
Arsene
in
would
Ivysaur's
definitely-
favor.
yeah.
Arsene is just so scary, so volatile. Hitting a few combos could definitely get in the game,
Wow, that's
but
it.
he manages to take it back.
Saloum in the set right now, 2-1 right now. Here. Yeah, honestly, brings it back. We could see another reverse 3-0.
We could definitely see a reverse 3-0. I think it's been pretty consistent, as I mentioned, right? He started off, pretty rough game 1, very close game 2, and it seemed like he has solid advantage all throughout that game 3. The onus is definitely on Joker to bring back that sort of advantage with the mental games, with the adaptability, because if things stay as is, I can only see the deficit widening. I think Pokemon Trainer definitely has a lockdown on what they need to do at each stage of the game.
Yeah, no. Pokemon Trainer, it's whenever you switch Pokemon, your entire game plan changes. Like the kill confirms you have are different. Your good moves that you can use and what's a good move and what's a bad move, or a safe move, and their applications change drastically depending on the Pokemon. So
Absolutely. Like currently, it seems the consensus is that Ivysaur's best move is, his up and down air. Squirtle has his throw conversions, and Charizard's best move would probably be his down B.
I've seen some cheesy Charizard kills in my day, but I don't think Saloum's the type of person. I've seen back throw, back air killing at ludicrous extent. Yeah, so actually Razor Leaf is also a good one for Ivysaur, but I feel like if you just want to get your hits in, Squirtle's the way to go right now.
Absolutely, and we can see like ample usage of that when it comes to that mid% game. He's been using it to put some pressure, prevent Joker from coming in with Arsene, and I guess giving a response to those, A-Huts as well as the gun usage that comes out of him.
Here, down tilt. Gets the ledge trap with Squirtle.
A bit of a delay on that down tilt. Maybe he was thinking about what to do right afterwards.
Oh, ledge trap over there. Gets back on stage. Oh my god, Joker's super quick. Tries to go for the F tilt.
Absolutely.
Both characters are really quick and nimble. Up B. Doesn't quite get it there. Back air. Ooh. Oh, wow. Yeah, back air.
Back throw, not quite enough to seal the deal yet. It does look like if he stays with Squirtle, he might be facing 2 Arsenes and 1 stock.
Yeah.
There you
especially
go.
with that Rebels guard. Now has the advantage and is Arsene, even though he
A
was
back
double.
throw, an up air, anything could kill here and get him right back to standard.
Left air,
There we go,
forward.
and forward air.
Oh, switches back to Squirtle. They're
Absolutely,
like,
just when we think
You know
Charizard's
what
going to see a bit of love. Right, I
Outside.
think this is a Charizard that was abandoned out in the rain.
Yeah. Yeah, that Charizard is like he just wants his time on the side. No, it's the trainer's choice though. Up B again.
Lots of up B, not caring too much about
Alright,
ledge
Charizard,
invincibility,
now's the
but
chance, Charizard.
eats a back air for the troubles that he caused.
Nope, psych. Charizard's so sad. Just wants his
He was
time.
just there to, frame mog him a bit, said, oh, you think you got a bit bigger with Arsene? Look, I
Yeah.
can swap to a much bigger
Yep.
character too.
Okay, big guy. Yep. He's there to send a message.
Absolutely. Huge news for the unemployed. Arsene got frame mogged by Charizard on small battlefield.
Tilt back here. Chase switches and makes it back with Ivysaur.
I think that Nier has been so useful in just stopping Joker from recovering and getting back to stage safely.
Yes.
It just catches him, whether he's going up with Arsene, whether it's with his, little hook. It's just such a good, solid, lingering hitbox.
Down air out of shield. Switches back to Squirtle. Knows that it's disadvantage state. I feel like times that he wants to play Squirtle are the times that like Squirtle's the Mithra of the Pokemon. And he's using Ivysaur as the Pyra just to get those couple confirms when you're in advantage. And then Charizard, I guess, would be Super Pyra.
He'd be the Ganondorf from the bunch. And
he had Pyra, Mithra, Ganondorf.
Yeah, and you know, equivalent to that example, he seems to be treating it about the same. If you had those 3 characters in a single character, you'd probably never stick to your Ganondorf, right? However, in this case, your Ganondorf has better recovery options than the other 2. So he's absolutely using him off stage at very high percent. I think we're going to see a bit of Charizard gameplay, maybe using it to space out, you know, those flame tippers.
That is another thing.
It may not help anymore though, because Arsene just packs so much power. No, it absolutely does. He's surviving another, you know, another set of ledge trapping.
Roll. Dash back again. There we go. The heavy Charizard coming in.
Charizard might be the MVP of this situation. Took 3 interactions. Any of the other 2 would have died to.
Playbots could snap. Oh! Gets through again. Another dragon attack.
I think at this point he might just send the Flare Blitz. You're already at 200%. There we go.
And it was scouted. It was scouted.
Unfortunately, Joker knew about the plan just as much as I did and read it, blocked it, and made him eat his, you know, forward smash for it.
I mean, Squirtle can kill. Dash back up here. The guns, dude. Guns stalling out. You're using them pretty effectively to set. 0%. Hits him with the dash attack, couldn't quite get it.
Back throw would kill here.
Oh, it does. I didn't think it would.
No, it's surprisingly strong. He puts his back into it.
The little guy has it in him. There you go. Scramble situations. F tilt up air. Okay.
Solid conversions, getting him up to that mid-percent. I think, you know, the dilemma of this matchup is how easy is it to get Joker to mid-percent, as opposed to how much do you want to keep him at mid-percent, right? You get him to 40, you get him to 50, you think, you know, you're in a solid position. But now he has Arsene, and he can absolutely make it back.
Yeah.
And if you stay to Squirtle, he can't just make it back. He's probably going to steal your stock while he's at it.
Yes. We'll see.
Right.
It's just more punishing, but I've been told, like, you just want to play the same in neutral, whether Arsene's there or not.
Absolutely, and I think he's been very good at managing that. He's never particularly scared, or he lets Arsene get away with anything he's not meant to. Managed to avoid the down air. Another attempt at stealing that stock, you know, so early.
Then kick off. Oh, tech chase.
Right, lots of, you know, very fundamentals, footsies things happening.
Yeah.
Right, lots of C-stick action with the F-tilts.
F-tilt there.
Dash back to grab. Sends him off stage. I think in this situation, right, if he had his Ivysaur, he could definitely use his Nair to prevent him from getting back. But he has a vision.
There. Nair. Oh, wow, downer.
Just lots of tension on both sides. They both know that if Joker is the one to take the game, it's over, the set's done. And there's been a lot of work put into both players, not just to get here, but I guess to read each other's habits.
Yes. Wait, I didn't notice the time.
Yup, they are running out of time as well. As I mentioned, long set, they've read each other. Right, it's like chess. You played your openings already, you know what the guy's up to. These guys are thinking 10 moves ahead already.
4, 3,
he's going to end the game, goes to Pokemon Trainer.
Same bands, he says. There we go. Game 5 right here. Again, Ontario versus Quebec PR right now. High stakes for both players. And I think the winner just... Is this top 24 already? No, this is only to make it out of pools.
Yup, lots of scrapping going on, all to escape pools. Just goes to show you how competitive this, you know, specific tournament is and how much heart these players bring to the region.
Crazy. This is the most messed up bracket I've ever seen. In a good way. For lack of a better word, there is some
absolutely, yeah. These guys have spent, you know, as much energy learning and analyzing the habits of their opponent in this set alone as I have learning my main. Which probably says more about me than the state of the set, to be honest.
They're like they're like 5 layers deep right now. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So, like you're gonna do this option, you're gonna do this option because I did this option, back and forth. This rally right now, just beautiful.
Right, from game 1 to game 5, I think the way both these guys play is definitely very layered, very nuanced, and anticipatory of what the other person has done or what they might have in stock.
I love a reverse 3-0 and I love a reverse 3-0 shutout. It's either way, this has been a great set.
Absolutely, it's definitely high stakes no matter which way you put it, right? Either you worked so hard to get those 2 back just to lose the 3rd again, or you maintain that early lead just to get reverse 3-0'd,
Yes.
which is everyone's worst nightmare.
Even percents right now, both of these characters kind of slow starts.
Again, back to that classic, high stakes situation.
Okay,
Mid percents,
state.
as Squirtle with Arsene out.
Okay, doesn't quite get the timing for the ledge trap there. Gets to keep Arsene, and now, pretty close game, pretty much an even game, except for the Arsene is definitely a factor to consider here.
Absolutely, but so far he's been keeping his distance away from Arsene, as you mentioned, playing neutral right about the same, getting those same wins in. The chance he does lose obviously eats a bit harder of a hit, but he doesn't seem to be losing all that much.
There we go.
Finding that sneaky up air in neutral, stealing the stock. I think he might be giving him a taste of his own medicine, seeing what it's like to have a stock just ripped out of your hand so quickly.
There we go. Oh, lands on the platform. I don't know if that was SDI, but that was good. That would have been a true grab for you, but guns away.
Absolutely.
I wonder if this game will go to a timeout. Last one, I only noticed the time when it was 50
Yeah,
seconds
it's
in.
definitely a possibility. I'm looking at it again, and despite the stock deficit or maybe even the lead, neither of them is pushing their advantage, right? Ivysaur is trying to poke, throw out those Razor Laves, and make sure he gets that few percent. Joker's not being particularly rushed. He's taking his time. However, it turned out to be in his favor. It's an even game. 2 stocks, game 5, 5 minutes left on the clock.
Jump up B man. I would have thought it was worth a chop for the recovery, but
I think the recovery was too much. By the time he could have swapped, it would have been too low already.
We'll see. Either way, Squirtle Joker right now is the matchup. Squirtle Arsene Joker.
So yeah, Squirtle versus Arsene, and Joker, he's about as usul as a Pokemon trainer in the background.
Squirtle
He's definitely there, but
Joker, except now I hit like Ganondorf.
yeah.
There we go, F tilts. Okay, not quite the egg on there, Nair. Okay, offstage situation. Slight, very slight. Wow!
Calls out the neutral getup with a fully charged forward smash.
I would say a slight lead for Saloum has developed into a substantial lead.
Absolutely, and I think that tension has definitely gotten to Joker. He's rushing in now. He's eager to secure that percentage, get the damage up, and secure the kill. He's not necessarily just hanging back with his guns. He's definitely trying to force that advantage state now.
Back here, we'll see this advantage there. Okay, Arsene online. This would be a good time for a comeback, but that's if he can get to stage.
Definitely a very risky situation.
Goes for the down smash there, but doesn't. Wow, the mistech!
I think this is looking like a reverse 3-0.
It could be, but if he'll probably want a second Arsene, I would imagine.
Absolutely. I mean, at this point, I think if he gets Squirtle off the stock and fights him on the next, he'll need Arsene to make one of those comebacks he was doing the first 2 games.
Ledge trap situation right now, disadvantage.
And I think he kind of understands that macro game plan because he's slowing down, not going in for dash attacks, dancing around the opponent, just waiting to see if he can punish anything, if not, building up Arsene.
And a reverse 3-0 coming in from Saloum, clutching it up.
Yeah.
Game 5. Yep. Dude, intense sets right now. So many game 5s right now. Oh my gosh. There we go. So
absolutely, just
that was
such a cutthroat venue. I don't think I've seen any set on stream go
Saloum over